Hello, coming to you from the Coronia homestead. This is Keith with Shawne. We're out on a walk. We're on our lower field. It's about 5 acres. This strip of wildness you see here is a creek. Beavers moved in 6-7 years ago and started their workings. So that little tiny trickle, which joins the Susquehanna River about 3/4 of a mile that way, and on its way it builds into a successfully bigger and bigger pile of ponds, and it's on my neighbor Brian Caruso's property. He's got a 4-acre gorgeous pond on a big bend in the river, holds a lot of waterfowl, and this little trickle became quite substantial. There's a whole bunch of pondings going on, and flow came up quite a bit. Eric, our farmer friend, isn't extremely happy because it keeps the fields wetter than he would like. But what are you gonna do? Can't disturb the beavers. Shawne can disturb the beavers. I can't. Shawne will make friends with the beavers. Beavers are his absolute favorite creature. I got tons of videos. I'll include them one time in one of these uploads of him and beavers playing. I fish all the time, and he finds beavers, I swear, 50% of the time, and they'll just circle around and come nose to nose, and the beaver will splash, and the dog will start just holding. The beaver comes back up and will come right back to him, and they must almost just about kiss. And I've seen him do this for 45 minutes. At the river, at Around Creek, at the bay, all over the place he finds them. So, when we first toured this property and started to get an idea of what was here, and that these are all open, they're spring fed, so they stay open all winter, we were just ecstatic that Shawne is going to retire with his own beaver pond. So it's one of the first things we've named, is the big one. It's 120 yards long. It's Shawne's beaver pond. The very toe of it is our beautiful spring. So we'll be making a beautiful Shawne's beaver pond sign pretty soon. Pretty much he doesn't go anywhere. He used to. Now he's older, his knees can't let him. So anytime I don't find him, I'm pretty sure he's in the pond, which he usually is. Either that or fighting a porcupine. We got a lot done. Friend Mark's coming back Sunday to finish taking down that triple threat monster. Got 2 of the trunks down. I climbed up 40 feet and put a rope on and took a lot of the deadfall on my way down. So that's going to be huge. When that comes down, our next big project we are starting immediately is assembling the saw base and putting the saw on the saw base, and then away we go. We'll need some of the first inventory coming off the saw to make a little cofferdam and help making a spring box. Since we can't drop the water below the spring to reveal it, to cap it, what we're going to have to do is do some probably diversion as well as encapsulation with a spring box. Combination of the two, and we should get there where we can. I'm going to try to funnel it into a 6-inch pipe. I don't know, the flow is pretty severe. I don't even know if a 6-inch pipe will be enough, but hopefully we can. We'll put a dynamo in there and send a lot of it back into the pond system and some of it up into the camp. That's the evil plan. We love the spring. It's been a huge gift not having to worry about going to get water, which we went through 20 gallons of water one day when it was really hot, and we were washing a lot and just drinking and letting down. Dog heaven. It's going to start to cool off shortly as soon as the sun hits those trees. It feels so nice. There's usually never a breeze. This is beautiful. Very still. Weather's very predictable. I'm used to living on lakes, man, where it changes in a flash. You could be washing your truck one minute and getting hit in the forehead with hail the next. Not here. The weather's, you got days and you know what's coming, and it takes a long time for the sky to change. Love that. Been rutting this up pretty good, getting back in here between Eric's heavy equipment. I've had to get the ram in here to yank that tree out of the spring. You don't have to hurry. You're not going to miss anything. There's quicksand in our forest. One of the huge John Deere skidders, 728 or whatever Eric said, the biggest ones they have, commercial, went through the crust in the bog, and the tires are 7 feet tall, and the top couple inches were sticking out. And it took two teams almost a week with two huge bulldozers, and they timbered down mats. And we found one of the mats still out there, out by the river. So what the hell is this for? What was here? You know, that's what it was. They were able to recover their equipment, but it went through, and they didn't think they were going to get it back. And there's other quicksandy areas, which you only get that in bogs. We don't have it as severe as, say, Louisiana, those hot spring quicksands, but they're here. So we've enacted a nobody goes in the forest alone rule. I've gotten twisted around several times in there, and I'd consider myself one of the most consummate hikers there are. And that place is no joke. It's impossible to terrain navigate. And even I use base map and my compass. It's challenging. Just, there's no other word for it. Every step of the way, you got to watch your feet. As soon as you get toward the state forest, it really breaks up into bog country. Super interesting. We've named it the Emerald Forest because it's magical. We bought the place for the river, but we fell in love with the forest. And it's going to sustain us. It's going to allow us to build whatever we want. I love being able to design stuff and not having to worry about dimensions. I need a 6 by 10, 30 feet long, and I can just make it. Got one all the way on the ground, cleared off and bucked up. I'll do the other one when Denver gets here. I don't like to do heavy sawing without two people around. I use the little electric saw, it's fine, but I use the MS-391 for this stuff, and never know what can happen. Better safe than sorry. We're in it for the long haul. That's next. And as soon as we pull these to the side, that comes out. Porcupine Haven comes out. A lot of these trees are coming down. A lot of it's dead crap, and we need to clear it out anyway. The yurt's going right up here. And this is all going to happen before the snow flies, man. Had to move everything because that baby's leaning the way we don't want it to. So I took Margaret's tent down, I took all the equipment, moved everything upstream. Mark Jorgensen is an artist with the chainsaw, man. Decades of experience, and those trees were leaning opposite directions. He laid them on top of each other. It's insane. But he paused on this one. I said, thank you for pausing. We'll take care of it. So he's going to push it that way as far as possible, but no guarantees. So I think we're clear to here. Famous last words. We'll see. So I'm taking off, heading for the big city. First at light tomorrow, going to get Denver and Missy and coming back and getting busy. Getting a lot done. Feels really nice to be settled and be able to exhale and riding out some of the worst summer weather. Managed to put on a little weight. I don't know how. I'm sure it's water weight. I'm eating all the time. Every time I think of it, I put something on my face. It's just us right now. It's so quiet. All right, buddy. There's our decompression walk. We're all done. If you're hearing this, thank you so much for tuning in. It's about to get really interesting. We got a lot of fun toys under these tarps. Till then, this is Keith from Coronia. Peace.